from 25 to 26 November 2022. President Erdogan had extended an invitation to the Prime Minister to participate in the launching ceremony of PNS Khyber at the Istanbul's shipyard. PNS Khyber is the third of the 4 Milgem corvette ships built for Pakistan Navy by Turkish state-owned defense company ASFAT under a contract signed in 2018. In Istanbul, the Prime Minister held wide-ranging consultations with President Erdogan in both one-on-one and delegation-level formats. The Prime Minister conveyed deepest condolences of Pakistan over the terrorist bomb attack on Istiklal Street in Istanbul on 13th November 2022. Bilateral relations, the regional situation, and other issues of mutual interest were discussed at length. The two leaders agreed to further deepen bilateral ties, increase trade and economic engagement, and strengthen strategic dialogue and defense cooperation. They also discussed energy and connectivity projects. The Prime Minister also met with the President of ECO Trade and Development Bank, ETDB, and leaders of the Turkish business community. In an address to the business leaders at an event organized by Foreign Economic Relations Board of Turkey, the Prime Minister highlighted the investment opportunities in Pakistan, especially in food processing, hospitality, construction, IT services, and e-commerce. He expressed confidence that the recently signed trade in goods agreement will trigger higher volumes of bilateral trade. Pakistan and Turkey are close friends and partners and will continue to maintain robust dialogue and engagement at all levels. As you know, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ms. Hina Rabbani Kar, undertook a one-day visit to Afghanistan on 29th November 2022. In Kabul, she held meetings with Amir Khan Muttaqi, Acting Foreign Minister, Abdul Salam Hanafi, Deputy Prime Minister, Shahabuddin Dilawar, Minister for Mines and Petroleum, and Haji Nuruddin Azizi, Commerce Minister of the Afghan Interim Government. During the visit, she discussed a range of bilateral issues, including cooperation in education, health, agriculture, trade and investment, regional connectivity, people-to-people contacts, and socioeconomic projects. Matters related to regional security were also discussed. During her engagements, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to a peaceful, prosperous, stable, and connected Afghanistan. She underscored that the two countries were not only tied by bonds of religion, culture, and history, but their futures were also intrinsically linked. Pakistan therefore had a natural stake in peace and stability in Afghanistan. During the last 20 years, Pakistan has continued to follow this policy. The Minister of State also highlighted the need for practical engagement, especially in the areas of trade, commerce, connectivity, and socioeconomic development. Both sides had similar views on enhanced regional connectivities, including projects such as CASA 1000 and Tapi gas pipeline project. There was shared intention to enhance bilateral economic trade and transit trade. The Minister of State held a luncheon meeting with a delegation of Afghan Women Chamber of Commerce, led by their Vice Chair, Mumtaz Yousafzai. Acknowledging the important role being played by women in the economic development of Afghanistan, the Minister of State encouraged further strengthening of bonds between the enterprises of Pakistan and Afghanistan. She also assured the women enterprises of Pakistan's willingness to facilitate women-led businesses exporting items to Pakistan. Pakistan will also facilitate Afghanistan in access to healthcare and facilitate those coming to Pakistan for medical treatment. This week's visit of the Minister of State to Kabul was meant to convey the importance that Pakistan accords to its long-standing fraternal ties with Afghanistan. We wish to reiterate Pakistan's commitment to work with Afghanistan to strengthen mutually beneficial cooperation across the entire spectrum of our bilateral relations. We wish to pursue a dialogue to further expand and consolidate ties in the areas of economy and trade, connectivity, and people-to-people contacts. We also wanted to discuss how the two countries could work together towards unlocking the inherent potential of Afghanistan as a hub of connectivity and regional integration with benefits for the entire region. From Pakistan's perspective, the visit carried great significance. This was the first high-level political visit from Pakistan in the last several months and a tangible manifestation of our intention to continue our engagement with Afghanistan and to discuss all issues of concern to Pakistan. In the various meetings, our key concerns and preferences were clearly spelled out in a candid and constructive manner. The two sides agreed to develop institutional mechanisms for robust follow-up to address various bilateral issues. Going forward, Pakistan will continue to maintain this momentum. As part of Pakistan's deepening engagement with the European Union and its member states, Acting Foreign Secretary Johar Salim undertook a 2-day visit to Luxembourg and Brussels. In Luxembourg, the Acting Foreign Secretary led the inaugural session of Pakistan-Luxembourg bilateral political consultations on 28 November 2022. The consultations provided an important opportunity to review and discuss the entire spectrum of bilateral relations, including ways to expand trade and investment and fostering partnerships in green economy. Both sides agreed to enhance cooperation in education, health, science and technology, and developing startup linkages. On 29 November, the Acting Foreign Secretary co-chaired the 8th round of Pakistan-European Union political dialogue in Brussels. In the dialogue, a wide range of issues were discussed. The two sides agreed to intensify engagement and dialogue to promote political ties and trade and investment relations. GSP+, migration issues, education, and climate change were discussed. Issues of regional and global importance also came under discussion. We see the political dialogue with the European Union as a key institutional mechanism to foster dialogue and cooperation to strengthen our multifaceted ties in all areas of mutual interest. You may have seen a statement released by the Prime Minister of Pakistan on the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people have suffered under illegal Israeli occupation for over 7 decades. In his statement, the Prime Minister reiterated Pakistan's unwavering support to the people of Palestine. Pakistan continues to support a two-state solution of the Palestinian issue as enshrined in the relevant UN resolutions. We reiterate our call for the establishment of a viable, independent, and contiguous state of Palestine on the basis of internationally agreed parameters of the pre-1967 borders, with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. The recent statement by former Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shankar Singh Waghela, and Amit Shah, India's Home Minister, have confirmed BJP leadership's direct involvement in anti-Muslim violence during the horrific Gujarat riots of 2002 that led to the massacre of over 2,000 Muslims. It is an internationally acknowledged fact that Mr. Modi, who was then the Chief Minister of Gujarat, was directly responsible for fomenting anti-Muslim riots and the massacre of Muslims in Gujarat. In 2002, this massacre was perpetrated by BJP for political gains. And 20 years later, once again, BJP is fomenting communal hatred for political gains, including in the upcoming elections in Gujarat. India must end the ongoing incitement to communal violence and constitute an independent commission of inquiry to bring to justice the culprits of the horrific Godhra incident and the Gujarat riots. The 6th of December this year marks the 30 years of the demolition of Babri Mosque by BJP RSS zealots. It serves as a reminder that space has become restricted for minorities in India. Pakistan is also seriously concerned over the decision this week by Indian National Investigation Agency's Delhi court to award life imprisonment to 5 innocent Kashmiri youths in a fabricated case. These young Kashmiris were denied justice because of their Kashmiri background. This case, like countless others, is reflective of India's continued campaign to suppress the voice of Kashmiris and to deny them their rights. In IIOJK, the Modi regime is continuing to pursue the Hindutva agenda of RSS and disempowering Kashmiris by turning them into a minority in their own land. In its latest move, it has added over 700,000 new votes in the electoral rolls. Majority of these so-called new voters are non-Kashmiris and retired personnel of Indian forces. The move is aimed at advancing electoral prospects of Bharatiya Janata Party in IIOJK and a clear violation of the Fourth Geneva Conventions that assign special responsibilities to the occupying power. We call upon India to end its gross and systematic violation of human rights in IIOJK, revoke its illegal and unilateral actions of 5 August 2019, and free all political prisoners, including the true Kashmiri leaders. I conclude my written remarks here and then